Hello, readers. If you remember, yesterday we talked about the genre of fantasy. Books where things happen that could not happen in real life. And we talked about how Harry Potter and the magic that they do, or Charlotte's Web with the animals talking and working together as a team. Those things really couldn't happen in real life, correct? Just fantasy. Okay, well, then we read the silly story of Lauren Otter. And there were a ton of examples of fantasy in that book. And we found out in the end that Lauren Otter could not pay attention to her work. Did you notice she was really distracted the whole time, sort of paying attention to other things that had nothing to do with what was going on with her friend or what was going on in court? She was really distracted, looking at other things and thinking about other things. So what we're going to do today is we're going to come up with a conclusion and then find 3 details that lead us to that conclusion. So normally we pick out the details and we come up with the conclusion last. But today we're going to flip it around since this is a new skill for us. We're going to get the conclusion first, and you're going to find 3 details that would lead us to that conclusion in the story. So for example, the conclusion that we have today, it's right in the back of our leveled reader. On the back inside cover, we have this same chart. So the conclusion that we're going to come to is right here, that Lauren Otter has trouble paying attention to her work. So now you're going to come up with 3 details from the story, or 3 things that happened in the story that are going to prove she could not pay attention to her work. She was very distracted. So think of 3 examples in the story, or 3 times this happened. What happened? You need to describe it. What happened in the story that would prove this to be true? Lauren Otter has trouble paying attention to her work. So you will receive an assignment with this conclusion, and you have to come up with 3 details from the story. If you need to look back in the story, I will show you the sign-on directions on how to get to this book online on your Journeys online tools in Think Central. So you'll see that shortly in the directions. So good luck to you. I know you're going to do great because you listened to the story so carefully yesterday, and you can look back in the story today if you need a little help. Do your best, be kind to each other, and take care of each other. Bye-bye.